Greetings, everyone. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. I am the Moon Mama, and this is our Master Nodal class, and I only have a few minutes, so get in here and get it. We are in a day that is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is currently at the 28th degree of Saturn is currently at the 28th degree of Pisces. Saturn is on its way out of Pisces. It has been in Pisces for 2.5 years, y'all. And think about the last 2.5 years, what it has been like for you. Where have you been able to recognize karmic patterns that are sourced through your family system, through religious affiliations, like the ways that we've been giving our energy away that really isn't aligned to who we are. It's such a trip. I remember once I went to, not once, but I have a friend who does sacrocranial work, and she helps people align their bodies from traumas that happened as early as in the womb. And she could feel something in my body, and she put on some gloves, and she said, she stuck her thumb in my mouth, and she was like, begin to suckle. And when I started to pull on her thumb, she said, you were raised in an environment where everything was like poison to you. So you were like forced to do things that were against your own energetic constitution, and she could feel that in my body. And so many of us, because of the time that we're in right now, the dark ages, many of us have come here for this time to awaken. But when we got here, we had to assimilate into the world that was available. And now it's time for us to wake up. And so this Saturn in Pisces has been an opportunity for us to really clear out those behaviors, patterns, ways of being, belief systems that don't serve us, that are not going to go forward with us. That's what we're being asked to do, to let go of the things that are not going forward with you. The shame, the guilt, literally just take it off, y'all. It just always reminds me of the movie in the last scene of The Wiz, when they just start to, can you feel it, Brandon? And they literally just start to peel those old layers off. That's what we're up to. We literally are freeing ourselves. And so that means self-forgiveness. That means, I work with clients often who are just carrying stuff, and what we don't understand is that the stuff that we're carrying, we've associated it through our own egoic identity, so we think it's ours, but it's ancestral. It has come from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next, until it lands in you. It could look like alcoholism in you. It could look like health challenges in you. It could look like, sexual deviancy in you, but it's something that has been inherited. And if we aren't willing to truly look at ourselves through the lens of compassion and love and and acceptance and understanding, that's why I say it's so important for us to understand where we are, what's really happening here. Otherwise, you'll personalize it and you'll make it be that somebody's doing this to you or that happened to you. And it's not that those things didn't happen to you or you didn't experience them. It's just that you don't understand the reason why you experienced them. You experienced them for a reason. And if you are holding on to an ego perspective that something is wrong or you're a victim, you won't be able to experience the benefit of why you experience the things that you experience. We're coming out of the dark ages. And as we come out of the dark ages, many of us, most of us have been through hell. This motherfucker is hell, y'all. It really has been hell. And for you to be here now at this time is the evidence that you are very powerful. For you to be alive at this time is the evidence of your power. Now, what you have to do is understand that. That's why I'm here every day, you guys, because there's so many narratives out there. There's so much going on. And I'm telling y'all, I'm reading the cosmos, okay? I'm telling you the truth as I see it, okay? And it's so subtle because we're literally at the turning points of it. So it's becoming more obvious, but people are still very handicapped by their old ways of being. I was out with a friend of mine last night, and it was so funny. We went to go see Patrice Rushen, which was like, he texted me, he's like, you want to go see Patrice Rushen? I was like, yes! And at the Disney's concert. And so we had a really great time. And after it was over, we were just standing around about to get a car. And the man came up that he went to school with. And these two women came up that one of them looked for me, but I thought they knew him. And so I just was listening. And at some point, one of the women said, we're all suffering. They're talking about politics and like the country, right? And she was like, we're all suffering, or, we're suffering. And I was like, I had just been listening, right? Because that's what I'm doing. And then when she said, we're suffering, I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I am not suffering. I am blossoming. Because I understand what's happening, and I don't have to choose into this experience. And we don't understand the level of power that our words, our thoughts, engaging in this reality creates by watching it, by talking about it. We don't understand that we are the perpetrators of it. We don't understand that the whole reason that America has been able to thrive has been because it has shackled the consciousness of Black people that we don't know who we are. It has shackled us so that we are projecting, because we have the melanin. We are the projectors. We are the ones that create the reality. So because we are so afraid and fractured and unconscious and asleep, we create the reality that keeps these stories alive. So the more you keep somebody on your fucking tongue saying, they're doing this and the more that they will experience it, right? I know that heaven is right here, right now. Like, I am in heaven. I am in heaven because I understand my consciousness. So if I declare anything else, it will be that. So I'm going to declare heaven because I have a choice. I'm going to declare heaven because I have a choice, and because I know that the universe conspires for me to walk on the golden wings of consciousness everywhere I go. And I can be standing next to somebody who is in hell while I am in heaven, because they are saying, we're all suffering. So they are in hell, but I am in heaven because I'm full of bliss, right? Like, so we've got to understand our power. And with this Saturn in Pisces, it's leaving, actually. It's going to Aries and like very soon, like, at the end of the month or something like that. We have an opportunity to really release the shame, the guilt, the fear, the stories. Like, literally just let it go. Just fucking forget. I mean, just be like, oh, I did the worst thing ever. I was asleep. I didn't know. I was in this hellish we don't know where we are. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Whatever you done. I cheated on all the husbands that I ever had, and and I had, like, I hear horrible stories. I hear stories of women whose husband, like, they have 6 children and none of the children belong to the husband. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that are really deep. And I'm saying that we have been in an experience, a game. We have been in a hellish, and we don't understand. We can't take this stuff personally. We've inherited through generations. Our behaviors, I'm not saying we don't be responsible, but our behaviors have not been our own. We've been under the influence of a whole lot of things. And so, you have an opportunity to let yourself free. Let yourself be free if you choose to. The moon today is in Leo. The moon in Leo is an energy of of love. It's of love and deep self-acceptance. And so, love yourself. Like, really love who you really are. Get to know who you are before this reality. Before you became entrenched in this experience. Ask the questions, who am I? And feel yourself and love yourself and accept yourself. Okay, you all, I have to go. I'm on my way to meet a friend. But I love you. If you need support, healwithmoonmama.com. I would love to support you. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.